I got up this morning and my big bay mare that I just recently did the video on wouldn't get up. She was laying down on her side. And I couldn't get her up. So I went ahead and called the vet. I didn't know, I don't know if she's colicked or not. So right now I'm waiting for Dr. Watkins to get here.
And again, this is not normal for somebody to stick their hand up a horse's butt, so she's not thrilled with this. So that's unfortunately, that does mean something has gotten twisted. Banamine is actually taking her pain away. But what's going to happen is, within 6 to 12 hours from the time that you gave the Banamine, she's going to start get painful again. She's either got to fix it, or we're screwed, and we're going to be putting her down, So I am more than happy while she's sedated to pump her full of water, and then add a little mineral oil in, and to help see if whatever, if it'll ease up.
Right.
When she wakes up, get after her, find a nice place and go trot the heck out of her. She doesn't need to gallop. She's either got to fix it, or we're screwed, and we're going to be putting her down, because what's going to happen is she'll start overriding the drugs, where within 2 to 3 hours from the Banamine, she'll start to go down on you again. And if you see her overriding the medication that quickly, we stop, because that means that the pain is becoming so intense that she can't.
That the pain's not
she can't
working.
handle it. And it's nothing that anybody, I've lost both of my own horses at age 24 and 26. I never got them old, both of them, due to a twist like this. So it's nothing you did, anybody does wrong. It's just the luck of the draw. You could get.
What are the chances?
Again, I've given bad prognoses to people before, but they really worked hard, and like one was a pony that they couldn't spend money on, and daggone it, wherever it was stuck, they got loose, and she went on to do fine. At her age, because of the chance that it could be a mass that's actually what's twisted around, less odds when you're talking about an older horse.
Right.
All right, let me go get the bucket. Can I knock on the door and get warm water from the house?
Yep, sure can. You probably want to fill it up in the tub because our kitchen sink takes forever to...
Okay, whichever, however. That's the problem when you sedate them. Then they don't swallow as appropriately, but I thought she's going to fight us too hard if she's awake.
Oh man, she's pushing down.
What we're going to do is we're in place where we're supposed to be. I'm going to pull back a few times. I'm going to try to create a suction. We want to make sure that she hasn't already backed up into her stomach, because horses can't puke. And so if you put a tube in and all of a sudden, let's say I have done this and just stuff goes pouring out of this thing, that's bad. Alright, so all I need you to do is the weight of me pumping sometimes will pull on this tube, so if you'll just make sure that doesn't slide out of her nose. She may start to get a little uncomfortable towards the end of this. Almost got it all in. And then what we'll do is I'll help you. We'll walk her and put her head up and let her sleep in the sun. Okay.
Easy.
We're at the end, darling. Okay, we're at the end. We're at the end. Oh, no. Let the gas come up. That's fine. There we go. Gas come up.
Is that a good thing? Good Lord.
Alright, now.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Shiloh.
Let's wake you up.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's go wake you up in the sunshine. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I'll put your blanket back on you.
Come on. That's a good girl.
Alright.
Ooh.
What I'm going to do is hang around for a little bit to make sure she kind of doesn't do anything. Because funny, the problem is right after you tube them, this is when you'll see, like with putting all that water and stuff in the abdomen, she goes really, really painful all of a sudden. That's also not a good sign.
Right.
I don't think any, because again, this is usually something that's been coming, like when these events happen, it's very rarely an acute thing, other than, let's say, they, ate the heck out of a round bale that was too dry and they weren't drinking water. But that's not her, because that's not what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling impaction colic. Her poop is soft. So, this is something that probably this would take days to kind of come on, with something was slightly out of place, and then it keeps being pulled, even further and further.
Quite the knot on your knee there, baby. What is that?
What, right? That's her arthritis. This is bursitis, and so here, these are her bursus in her joint. So it'd be the same thing that people get if they're brick masons or they're on
I get
their
bursitis
knees.
in my elbow.
Yeah, but you're just the horses. So this is the actual sheath of the bursa. So this is the fluid, and you wouldn't want to drain these because they're actually what's keeping it lubricated. But this is a sign of how bad her arthritis is, basically. I've seen one horse had one that went straight out like this and was,
God.
stick it out that far.
I hear you cracking and popping. Sound like me.